on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like you wake up in the morning, you're like, I want to make breakfast. You know, you walk downstairs and you go in the pantry, and you pull the ingredients out and you make breakfast. We're gonna make money in the same way. Is that okay? Is that all right? But first, I gotta bring in the Zoom. Y'all know what we're gonna do. Here we go. Bring it in the Zoom. Bring it in the Zoom. Come on. Ah, bring it in the Zoom. You know what we doing. Bring it in the Zoom. Bring it in the Zoom. Why? Okay, here we go. Dollar bond. Let's deal double O. I'm often imitated, never duplicated. They call me the billion dollar babe, aka the pitch queen, aka the people's coach, aka Coach Dollar Bill, and you are in the dollhouse. This is the home of high value entrepreneurs. Over here, we're getting off the financial grid. We're learning how to make it normal. Normal. The new normal. We make 10, 20, $30,000 a month. That's normal. What are you talking about? Of course I do. What do you mean? Yes. I mean, what are you talking about? If am I in business? Am I alive? Am I outside? Then I'm making this money. How about that? How about that? Y'all see, this is my sun bear. Long story. But anyway, I got my sun bear on today. I used to wear my ring that was made for me by the person who made the jewelry. If you've ever seen Black Panther or Wakanda Forever and Angela Bassett and all my people. I can't find it. I can't pull it up right now. Wait a minute. Anyway, he made me some jewelry just for me based on my aura. So I usually have that ring on. But today I got my sun bear on. So shout out to the sun bears. Are sun bears real? Apparently they are. That's fine. It's whatever. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an offer to people, even if it's a free offer. We want to make sure that people come off of your platform, wherever they saw you, heard you talking, whatever they did, and then come over to, what you have for them. So you can have a business that's sustainable. Okay? Let's do that. Let's do that on today. On today. Aha. Here we go. Okay. So let's start by being specific. I want to don't please ignore the sun bear on my arm, okay? I want to take you back to a place in time. There we go. I want to make sure if somebody come in the Zoom, I can see them. Okay, here we go. Before social media, most of y'all are old enough. Shout out to y'all who are streaming. Before email marketing, before, we had to figure out your retargeting, little pixels on the thing and all of that. Let's go back. Remember when we used to have the yellow pages? We used to just want to, we can flip and listen, just flip the page and go to whatever type of business or whatever in your city that was doing whatever they do, and they had their listing out there and hoping somebody would call them. Well, in that book, let's say they had a category talking about restaurants or food or whatever. And not Italian food and Chinese food. This is it. Let's say pizza had its own section in there. Guess who figured this game out first when it came to pizza? It was Domino's. They said, I will deliver this to your door in 30 minutes from the time you call, or it is free. Now, if you old enough to remember when that became a thing, you already know. That's what they said. That's what they did. It wasn't about the fresh ingredients. It wasn't about my family recipe. It wasn't about my great grandmama from Sicily and she making this piece in the kitchen. Not quality, you could taste it, all that. They said 30 minutes or it's free. If you remember that, you know what I'm talking about. So with those 6 words, every other pizza company in the world, I mean, Pizza Hut is better pizza. It's not anymore, but it used to be better pizza than Domino's. But because they said that we're going to deliver it to your door in 30 minutes or it's free, it became a problem for all of these, every other pizza company. And so my point is the thing that you offer to people, whatever it is you're saying to people, offer is king. I mean, queen, pick your verb, your noun. But if you have a precise offer that's tied exactly to what the buyer wants in that moment of buying, it's going to sell itself. You don't have to sell anything. They didn't need a great sales team. They didn't need all of that. They didn't need a great ad agency and all that. They needed somebody hungry. You got a phone number. You tell me, I call this number, I want some pizza, and you telling me if it don't come here in 30 minutes, it's free. The end. Nothing else to talk about. The offer did all the heavy lifting. So your offer, just like your 5-star pitch, is a part of your IP, as I say. Your offer should be doing the work. That's part of the heavy lifting that should be happening. Okay? So now, answer me this. Riddle me this, y'all. Again, pay no attention to the little sun bear on my arm. I'm having babies soon. I'm getting married. It's a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, the younger people in the family are like, what about this? And we had a whole conversation about sun bears, and then apparently they had a sun bear. I don't know what this is, but they said it's a sun bear. So I was like, sun bears are not real. This was a conversation, an argument that I had from college age. And they're like, yes, it is. It's a thing. And so apparently sun bears exist. So I have a sun bear on today. Anyway, when is the last time that you heard somebody's offer? Not their product, whatever they're selling, but their actual offer. And you felt like, I would be an idiot not to take a next step with them. Even if I don't have the money, I'm fit to figure something out. Please don't count me out. Please. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave me behind. I want to know what you're talking about. When is the last time you heard an offer like that felt irresistible? So I can give you 2 more examples. Are you thinking about it? Yeah, I know it's a holiday. I mean, it's like a big holiday for a lot of people. So I appreciate y'all for being here who are here. Some people are like, oh my God, it's the day of resurrection. Listen, you're not going to tell me nothing about church. I was born and raised in church. Born and raised. Anyway. Some people will come in later. It's fine. It's whatever. We're gonna do what we do, and we're gonna go head on. Everybody figure it out. Okay, listen. 2 more examples with my sun bear on. Okay. Back in the day, Sony used to run ads on television. They used to be like, you can get 10 CDs for 1 cent. I don't know if you remember that. It wasn't $5. It wasn't, discount. Literally 1 penny. Because they wanted to enroll you in the program to keep the continuity thing. It's a trial offer. Keep it going. So they can deliver things to you every month. Y'all remember that when you would order the thing off of the TV? No, my brother, you got to get your own. All of that. Remember that? But people felt away. They felt like they wanted to feel. They felt like they were getting the deal of a century. 10 CDs for 1 penny. Feeling almost too good to be true. Mm-hmm. That was the thing that they did, but it still exists now. How do we apply this to our marketing? My second example I want to tell you about, and make sure nobody's trying to come in on the Zoom. See, somebody trying to come in. Okay, there you go. My second example, FedEx. Before FedEx became FedEx, before we knew that there was actually an arrow in the logo, we didn't know. Before they became a staple, a standard. If you're doing any shipping, I mean, is it going to be a brown truck or a blue, white, blue, and orange truck? Like, what are we talking about? Before they became a standard, they used to say this. I don't know if you're old enough to remember this. They used to say, when it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight. That's what they used to say. They weren't like, oh, we have reliable shipping. They weren't like, oh, it's fast delivery. None of that. Come on, Latanja, the good old days. You know what I'm talking about. You know to see the commercials. No, my brother, you got to get your own. You know what I'm talking about? Columbia, the records is something you would pay these people. You would get on the phone and pay these people, give them all your information. I don't know. And the words were so specific and so confident that it literally became cultural shorthand. When it has to be there overnight, we call them FedEx. When you want 10 CDs, you want all the classics. Latanja, all the classics, all of them on 3 CDs, a 3 CD set. That's what they said. Shipped to your door, they said. For $19.99. You know what I mean? And you had to figure it out. And we were like, bloop,
Yes.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Come on, what you say?
I said, yes. It's what a surprise.
That man said, no, my brother, you got to get your own. Did he say that? They had
Yes,
us
he
ready.
did.
We had credit cards in hand. I don't even know if debit cards was a thing at that time. We were like, bloop, 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 because we want all the classics. That's the we we wanted all the classics. Okay. So these were offers. This is my point. Shout out to y'all who's streaming. Because I can't see who's streaming, but I know y'all are there. So shout out to y'all. Okay. They're actually were making offers to us. They were giving us a structure and inviting us into said structure. So I'm going to break down how you make a great offer, including the free ones. The free thing is the most important thing. We want somebody to do something that don't cost them nothing, that brings them into our world. How do we do that? How do we do that? I'm not talking about discounting. I'm not talking about walking yourself back and talking yourself out of some money. No, I'm saying I just met you now. I don't know you. You might not be a good fit for me. You might not be my ideal client. I'm not sure, but I need a universe of people, a community of people who are rocking with me, who are locked in with me, who are about, who are picking up what I'm putting down. I need a community of people who are about this life. So let me invite you into this world. Again, if you had a house and a front porch and some steps to walk up to the front porch, and I'm just hanging out. Oh, this seems cool. I'm not sure. Oh, this is cute. I'm standing on the porch. I'm like, oh my God. Whoa, my God. You're doing all that. And then I'm like, what is all that noise? And you're like, oh, there's a party in the backyard, but you got to come in the house to. I don't know you, but theoretically you should go in the backyard because that's where the party is. You know what I'm saying? That's where my OOGs are at. We're living our best life over here. But if you meet a stranger, how do you bring them into your world? It starts with a free offer. Okay. So how do we build something that's so well designed that people kind of are passing by, your storefront? Think about this. All of everything that we know about capitalism is made up. It's not real. But it's based on community. It's based on I used to live in a town. You have a shop, you're the tailor, you're the this, you're the barber, you're the this, and that. You know me, I'm the dairy farmer. I know you grow tomatoes. I know you're the school teacher. Like we all know each other. So what you mean? Of course, when my child needs to go to school, she's coming to you. When I need tomatoes, I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no question about that. But when they did the thing of capitalism and they individualism to a fault, They made it so that we don't know. I don't know you. I don't know who lives next to me. I don't know y'all like that. We lost the relationship. However, business is just relationships with numbers. At the end of the day, they want to talk about Elon is the richest man in the world. Is he? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. That's what you want to do. Cool, cool, cool. Tesla or whatever. Okay, cool, cool, cool. However, do you know what happened? He knew somebody who knew somebody who called somebody and said, give him this deal. I mean, Obama was still president at the time. I'm telling you, if you didn't know this story, they gave him $500 million from the Department of Energy. And they said, sir, go figure it out. I don't know whatever his batteries do. I don't know if Tesla has the best batteries in the world. I don't know. He did. I'm sure he didn't invent anything. Who am I? I don't know. Who am I? But they gave him some money to go figure it out. And based on that money, he went on and did Tesla, and people liked the design and liked the cars and did. And then boom. And then based on the value of said Tesla, he then went and tried to buy, and he did, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. It's gonna always be Twitter. I mean, I can't call it X. Why? What? Anyway, none of this is what it seems. So I don't want to get into that today. I'm trying. Listen, my there's a 7-year-old that gave me this sun bear. So we're gonna stay on track today. Focus. This is about engineering a way when people see you, talk to you, speak to you, hear what you got going on, and you have a way engineered that as soon as you have their attention, there is no currency in the world except time, energy, effort, focus, and attention of another human being. Mm-hmm. As soon as you get their attention, cowboys, the girls, that's the. I'm gonna need you to stay out my message, my chats right now. That's what I need. That's what I need from you. Because every time you post, then I'm off for the rest of the day. I'm done. I'm done. You know all the cultural references, sir.
I wish that it was that easy to learn everything else that I want to learn as it is to learn those commercials.
Let me tell you something. In another time, in another place, in another lifetime, it would have been a problem, sir. So anyway, with your 6'7" self. Okay, listen. What if we could figure out a way to engineer intentionally on purpose every time somebody encounters us, they're either bounce off because that's not you, or they're all the way in. What if we could do that? That's what we're going to do today. Okay, you ready? You ready? Here we go. It's 3 pieces to an irresistible offer. Only 3. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's streaming? What y'all do? What y'all got going on? Somebody put in the comments. Love the analogy. Whatever. Okay, we don't talk to you, sir. We got a stalker on the stream. Anyway. Anyway, somebody's like, why don't you block him, dog? Because I don't have to. You know what he did. Okay. Listen. Every irresistible offer, from Domino's, the FedEx example, anything you've ever seen in life, 3 things are working simultaneously. It's a recipe. So if you take one of them out, you know what I'm saying? I made biscuits today from scratch. Today, from scratch. You can't make the biscuits if you don't have the flour and the liquid, you know what I'm saying? You don't put it in the oven. What do we talk about? You need all of the things. If you take one of the things out, it's going to be a problem. But if you put it all together and do what it needs to do, it's going to sell itself. I mean, ain't nobody mad. Ain't nobody mad when they eat my biscuits, my potato salad. You know, anything I make from scratch, the old ladies will put it up on me. Baby, what what you put in this potato salad? You see what I'm saying? They talking crazy to me a little bit, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little. Did I tell y'all that story? I'm gonna go ahead on with the lesson for today. I'm a whole musician. I'm an artist. One of my producers just left. He pulled up to the house for no reason. No reason. A mobile studio. You understand? You understand what I mean? I turned down not 3, actually 4 record deals. Yes, I did. Because I could sing my ass off. I have a 5-octave vocal range. So in the 3rd record deal that was offered to me, the little people talking about they gonna manage me. I couldn't trust it, child, and I'm so glad I didn't. But you know what I'm saying? I will sit down at the piano and it was a hit. Every time I sat down, it was a hit. Came out, and they were like, "We don't know what to do with this. This is too much. Like, she hasn't paid her dues. Like a lot transpired." And so somewhere in there, something happened along the way. Somewhere in there, somebody heard my music, heard my song, and they were like, "Oh, we want to introduce you to such as a so and so." But wait, hold on, just record an album. They started asking me to write for the other artists. They said, write for, Estelle. I don't know if y'all remember her. Her one hit was American Boy. Google it. And they said, we need a next hit for her. So I wrote a song for her / for Rihanna. And they were like, wait a minute. Who is this on this track? Why don't you stay on the track? Who is that? That was the 3rd record deal. So we went through all of this. But I knew enough to know to say no to the industry. Say no. When Diddy asked you to go to a party, just say no. Anyway, so that's why I'm here today. Like, that's one of many things that has happened to me in my life. There are 3 pieces to making something, an offer, believable and like sustainable, right? So they got to believe you. You got to have some value in there, and it has to be really easy for them to say yes. So let me hurry up because I want to be off by 3:00 today. Happy Resurrection Day or whatever for the people in the back. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for streaming with me. Okay. Apparently, people be going back and listening to to the replays and stuff. They be like, "Oh my God, I'm so behind." Somebody told me that today or yesterday. Anyway, let's diagnose what is it that you're offering people. Let's make sure that you have something that is undeniable. It needs to be encoded in what you do. Like, I can't help. What did Elvis say? I can't help. He said, I can't help it. I can't help myself. I can't help it. If I wanted to, I could help it. If I could, I could. Listen, you need something that's so undeniable that these people, if that's your people, they're going to be like, I ain't got it, but I'm going to find it. I don't know, but I'm going to know. I'm going to figure something out. I'm going to take my bonus check. I'm going in the secret pocket that my spouse don't know about. I'm going to find the money because I need this right now. What if you could make an offer that was Michael Jackson worthy? I can't help it. If I wanted to, I could help it. If I could help it. If I wanted to, I can't help it. No. Don't play with me. So anyway, let us encode. Let us encode our offer with something that's undeniable. And then we're going to get off the phone because I got to go. Y'all, I have a sun bear. Look at the sun bear. Is this a koala? What is this? I don't know. But little baby said, you need to wear this today. So I'm wearing it. Amen. Amen. Okay, 3 parts and we're done. We're done. Shout out to y'all in the stream. Here we go. Number 1, your offer, whatever you make, has to be believed before they can want it. They have to believe you first. If they don't believe you, nothing else happens. So if you see an offer that's too good to be true, this is actually part of the problem in the dollhouse. I'm like, I'm a whole Harvard trained, you know what I'm saying, historian, an economist. I'm all these things, you know what I'm saying, venture backed. Less than 100 Black women ever have raised this kind of money in the world ever. Still to this day, I know probably 40, 50 of them on the list. I know them personally. And but I'm available to you in your phone, in your WhatsApp. And people look at me and they're like, oh, this can't be true. It has to be, it's fake. Why would she be talking to me if she's all these things? This is I'm being catfished. They don't believe me because I'm present in this way, because I'm normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like Hollywooded out, glammed out. I don't think you know how it works. I mean, women know, men don't know. Let me blow dry my hair right quick. Let me get the straight hair out and do the thing. Let me for a second. Let me put some behind me and all of that. What you need, that's what you need to believe me. You need me on the stage. I'm talking to you like a regular human. I'm telling you, you are brilliant and you can make your bank account match your brilliance. But because I don't got no wig on. You need me to have a wig and lashes on. What white people got you? Anyway, they say, what's the catch? They don't believe you. Nobody does this for the low, for the cheap. Like, it's got to be a problem. It's got to be, something's wrong. She must be lying because you don't value yourself. That's why I say, I start all this energy by telling you, you are the value. You are enough because you are everything. Same way I'm tapped into the ancestors and the energy and the source, so are you. But if you don't believe me, if you got a problem, it's like, it got to be something wrong. It got to be a problem. It's got to be. Literally, the word I heard most recently was catfish. Because I don't have nothing better to do this with y'all. So I'm catfishing y'all, apparently. Okay, whatever. So that skepticism, though, it closes the door before you can present your value. So you need to show up in a way that people actually believe you. So let's start. Let's go back. Remember that time in Domino's? Destiny, you won't hear when we talk about Domino's. They said, I can't even respond to your comment right now. The blow dry. Listen, just the blow dry alone. It's hair. It's a lot. Listen. Anyway, think about Domino's. Remember back in the day, they used to be like 30 minutes or it's free. They invented this delivery thing. Okay. They said that if you call us and order pizza, it will be to your house in 30 minutes or it's free. Is that a crazy offer? Yes. I mean, in operational terms, that's crazy work. I mean, the drivers, the company, everybody, what is going on? I don't know. I don't know. But people could believe it. Why? Because they could see the mechanism. It's like, okay, you call the phone, they're making your pizza. Here come my driver. There's a route. There's a timer. The brain can do the thing. I told y'all yesterday, your brain has to be able to simulate whatever it is in order to believe it. If I can't simulate it with my brain, I don't believe it. But when I can model it, oh, so if I do this, then this, then this, that's that logic. Emotion, logic, credibility. Emotion gets me there. Logic, I can step, 1, 2, 3. I can see, okay, if I do this, then this gonna happen, this gonna happen. Cool. If I can model it, I can believe it. If I can't model it, I don't believe you, ma'am, sir. So we got to build that into our offers. I'm too good to be doing this for free on a Sunday, on Resurrection Day or whatever. Again, shout out to y'all. There's a video somewhere on the internet. It's on the internet, but I can't find it. I don't know how to search it, so I can't pull it up for y'all. But right before I left, the church, my church, these are my people, huge church, 20,000 people, world famous, still to this day. I was on the road with them, not this year, but last year. Well, 2024, I don't know, 2024. Literally, one of them won a Grammy. Shout out to y'all. If you know, you know. But whatever Easter that was, it probably was 2016, somewhere in there. I'm directing the whole choir. Like, I'm a choir director. Like, I am, listen. I was doing all the things that you're supposed to do as a choir. And it was ha, ha, and it was, and then the sopranos go, and then the altos go, and then the tenors go, and then the and then cut the music, and it, listen. That whole arena, it's an arena. It's 20,000 people in the church. So that's an arena at that point. It was up. And I'm like it was, he lives, it was. So shout out to y'all if you're celebrating today or whatever. If you watch the replay, amazing for your holiday. I understand, you know what I'm saying? I'm a PK, I understand. But listen what I'm telling you. If you can't make your offer believable, if you can't make it make sense, if you can't give me a reason why, if you're being just unusually and ridiculously generous, if you're like, oh yeah, I'll do this for you, and I'll do this for you, and also this, and just whatever you need, like I'm here. Now I got questions. So whatever you're offering in your offer, you got to give me a specific, credible reason why you're doing that. Okay? So let's go back to my fake example because I don't want to call nobody, I don't want to tell nobody business. My fake example of the man who's teaching AI to the former corporate executives. He might be like, okay, you could try my accelerator for free for 2 weeks. And I'm kind of like, why would you offer me this for free? I don't know what's going on. But the right way to do it would be something like this. I'm opening 2 weeks of free access to the AI skills accelerator right now. Because I'm building 10 new case studies because I want to update this version of the program. I need 10, 20 people to go through the material, document the results, limited window, 20 spots, cohort. When it's filled, it's done, shutting it down. What we trying to do? That's totally different. So the first one, I'm like, okay, for free, yay, question mark. Second one, I believe you. So in order for the brain, it's this neuroscience, okay? Physics. This is the physics of money. In order for somebody to believe you, there must be a mechanism and a constraint. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing, and that believability makes the offer feel real to people. That becomes the prerequisite for everything else. So what is it that you're offering? What's compelling about your offer? What you're talking about, what you got going on, and why? What is it that you are offering and just hoping that people believe that it's real? Most of y'all have not really thought this much about your offer. So that's why I'm here to challenge you to do that. Is that okay? So one of the reasons why most entrepreneurs don't have a great offer. So I teach the AFRO method all the time. And we get all the way to the end, and then what are we offering? Just buy my thing for some money, and yay. We go right back to that. But you don't have a why for them. You don't have a guarantee. What if you could make the offer believable and demonstrate your expertise? Find a way to make your offer believable and demonstrate your expertise at the same time. They need to feel, what do I always say? They need to feel like they want to feel. So make them feel the value before they complete the transaction, not after. I'm slowing down today. I was told to slow down. They haven't experienced you yet. They haven't worked with you. They don't know you from Adam. They haven't worked in and leaned in with you. They haven't done all of that yet. So they're making a decision entirely based on what they imagine that this experience will be worth on the other side of making this decision. They don't know what it's actually worth. So you got to bake that into the offer. So as you're talking about it, they can believe, if I make this decision, I'm going to get this outcome. I know this is not normal, so whatever. It's whatever. So what do they get out of working with you? Can you say what that is? If you work with me, you get this. Not 12 weeks of coaching. What do they get out of working with you? Can you make that believable? The more clearly the buyer can picture the results, the more they will value it. Is that okay? All right. So number one, that was number one. They have to believe you. Otherwise, what are you talking about? Number two, if somebody cannot explain your offer to a friend in one sentence, it's not clear enough. If your client, customer, prospect, whoever these people are, they done heard you, they done met you somewhere, they do all of this, and you charge it, $9.97 or whatever it is to come to the thing, and then they got to go back home after talking to you. They got to talk to their wife or husband. They got to talk to somebody to get them to approve this $500 or $2,000 they about to pay you. And that the partner or the spouse, they say, what is this thing? What is this that you signed up for? What we doing what? We finna charge a credit card for what? Can they answer that question in one sentence? No. Listen, we can hang up the phone right now. Y'all don't have offers that are passing these tests. Listen, when Domino said I will deliver this piece in 30 minutes or it's free, period. End of sentence. And that's to talk about. Everybody understands. Okay, I'm gonna get this piece. Okay, it's gonna be good. But more importantly, it's gonna be here in 30 minutes, or I don't have to pay. So if somebody said, "What did you pay for? What child? You don't charge this credit card? It's $500 on the card. What is this for?" If they take more than one sentence to answer that question, your offer is not clear enough. Clarity leads to confidence. You don't have to be in your head, in your space about it. You can be present. And when you come in with the confidence, they also show up in that moment. Boom. Which leads to what? Connection. And connection is the birthplace of all currency. If you don't have people lining up to pay you some money, you have a clarity problem. So if I'm sitting at the kitchen table and my mother, my 83-year-old mother, God bless her soul, is sitting at the table, she don't play about nothing, and she's in charge of the credit cards. We put the credit cards in a block of ice. We put the card in the bowl, and we put the water in there. We put it in the freezer. We can't spend this credit card unless We know what is going on. We done thawed out the credit card. If it does not pass the kitchen table test where you would tell me in one sentence, what is this that we paying for? Then you didn't do your job. Because remember, business is relationships with numbers. It is a communication, a vibe, an energy, a something, a narrative, something you believed. You know, whatever you finna do, and then we put a number on it. And all I got to do to get all of this, whatever the narrative is pay this money. So if you're able to say, what we're about to pay for is this a 6-week program that builds an AI workflow inside of my actual job. And if I don't have something my manager can document before my next performance review, he's going to keep working with me until I have that. One sentence. Time frame, mechanism, outcome, guarantee. I mean, there's only 5 things in a 5-star offer, y'all. Specific outcome, time frame. What's the mechanism? I can do this, other people can't. What's the risk reversal? And what's the next step? This is the 5-star offer. Does your offer sound that clear? So nobody confused. I can say it to my husband to get him to run this credit card because we're about to pay this money right now. Baby, don't worry about it. We're about to do blah, 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 so we can blah, 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 blah. I got to say it to my team. Hey, we're about to spend $3,000 right now because da, 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 da. Is your offer that clear? What would you say? What is your core offer in one sentence right now? Most of us don't have it. We don't have it. I know we don't have it. It's okay. It's fine. But theoretically, I need you to be able to say your offer in one sentence. Not your elevator pitch. I'm talking about your actual offer. What do they get? What changes? And what happens if, they don't use this or it doesn't work? One sentence. Now, because y'all not ready for me talking to you crazy like this. It's fine. I have a sunburn in my arm. It's fine. We're about to go. We're going to be done by 3. Happy Sunday. Happy, Resurrection Day or whatever it is. Okay, go ahead on. Listen to what I'm telling you. I've done this dozens of times, hundreds of times, maybe thousands of times. Listen to me. When I do this exercise, people start and like, oh, well, this is what I offer. And then they realize they got to add a comma and a clause and another sentence and another thing and another thing. So it's like 2-3 paragraphs. You're trying to explain why, what it is and what you do and what it is, what it ain't, what it's going to be. What's up? Y'all sing with me. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Like it becomes the whole thing. Because you're not actually locked in. You don't actually have clarity about what are you selling? I don't care what you're selling. Are you consulting right now? I don't know what you're doing. Are you coaching people? Whatsoever it is, as my grandmother would say, who was famous for hair down to her butt. We're going to do it again in respect of my grandmother. Don't play with my ancestry, y'all. Do not disrespect me. People, look, let me do it. Let me do it right now. Well, y'all on the stream can't see it. When I do that, people, oh, that's weave. Baby! Don't disrespect me. Okay. We're famous for the hair. Okay. And what I know to be true is you walk into a room and you hold the energy. And I'm telling y'all that the reason why your business is not working, the reason why you're not making the money you want to make, because people don't understand what they're getting when they pay you. We don't have a whole paragraph, a whole page, a whole book to make it make sense. Nobody got time. Listen. Turn to your neighbor. See, if y'all were really turn to your neighbor, this would be different. We used to be in church. You would turn to your neighbor. You look at, I don't know this man. I don't know you from Adam. They said, turn to your neighbor. You looking at a whole person. Look at him in the eye. Turn to your neighbor and say, ain't nobody got time. We don't have time. Okay. If you cannot convince people of your value, I got to get off this phone because I'm going to call my friend because I'm planning my birthday party at, not the place that should not be named, at the Madam C.J. Walker Museum. Listen, y'all better pull up. We have flight credits for people in the West Coast. We're gonna fly you in. But if you cannot explain your offer and what you do and the value and the reason why it exists in a sentence, people don't trust you. I'm just gonna keep it a buck so we can go head on. We don't trust you. And then what they say, we still don't trust you. So somebody figure it out. I don't know. Okay, so number one, I need believability. Here we go. Does my offer have a specific reason why? Why would a stranger immediately understand what I'm offering at this price with this guarantee and be like, that makes sense to me? Write it down. One sentence. Y'all don't know. You don't know. You got to start there. This whole week is going to be about our offer. Don't play with me. Don't play on my phone. I've committed myself to every day at 2 p.m. So don't come on here playing with me. I told you what to do. I told you how to find the people. I told you how to investigate and do the interviews and find out what they want. I told you where you are on the roadmap. I gave you all the sauce. So when we get to the end and it's time to close the deal, you can't answer my question in one sentence. What are you offering? Why would a stranger immediately understand what you're offering and what's going on? Y'all work on that. I'm finna go. It's 2:52. We're finna go. Oh, I'm finna go. Oh, we're finna go. Okay, number one, why would they believe you? What is it? Number two, what is the first specific result my buyer feels before the full thing, the long-term thing, immediately when they first, use my product or start working with me or whatever, what is it that they're going to feel or experience? And is that named? Do I call that out in my offer? Or is that something implied? They got to figure it out later. So let's go back to Moon Jug. Listen, my bottle's empty. Shout out to Moon Jug Water. This episode is brought to you by Moon Jug Water. So before, your life get changed and your whole health situation get changed, I need to deliver that. Somebody asked me yesterday, we're going to send it to the West Coast. We're turning up. We literally are expanding to California right now. It's in the mail. It's happening. The first thing that's going to happen is when you taste it, you taste the difference. Okay, so long before you change your whole, environment and family tree and teas and you drinking the thing and you doing the thing and your health get different. Before all of that, the first thing that's going to happen is you could taste the difference. This is not Kroger water. I got very brilliant people. I'm talking about brilliant. And they're telling me they're going to the grocery store and buying plastic Kroger water. Why? Ma'am, sorry, stop it. So what is the first specific result that your buyer is going to feel before they get the full outcome? Like immediately, what's going to happen? Is that clear? So number one, do they believe you? Do they have a specific reason why? Number two, what's the next result they're going to get? And number three, can you say it in one sentence? Like 30 seconds. Like seriously. Like this is what I offer and here's why it's important. You need to be great at that. Not good at that, great at that. Clean, specific, and immediately understood by a stranger Of course, specifically your profile of a person that you want to talk to. If you can't do that in 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever, if it's vague and abstract, that's why your business is not working. It's leaking. Your offer is not tight. I'm talking about tight. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Is it, I need it right there. Okay. So now, I don't have time for this. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, this time, same time. We're gonna go into the free offers and how to kind of walk somebody into your world. Walk them onto your email list. Walk them onto where they're excited. I got a few people, it's not a lot, but I got a few people. I'm excited when they send me an email. I'm clicking, I'm locking in, I'm saving, I'm screenshotting, I'm, saving, bookmarking, whatever. Because every time they hit my inbox, it's value. They teaching me how to use AI. Ain't nobody got time. We don't have time. I'm a whole grown person. It's a lot going on. Why do I have time to sit here and learn AI? I don't know, but it's a couple people who done figured it out and they send it to my inbox. And yes, every time you send something, bloop, 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 let me bloop, 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 let me star that, let me save that, let me, inbox that, let me substack a heart, save that. Lives are changed. I don't open nobody else's email, but I'll open yours. Do you have that? Are you able to make your value so clear that they can't do it without you? They're not moving without you. They need to hear what you got to say about it. They want to call you and say, "Dog, this headline happened. What do you think about this? Hey, dog, I'm considering this investment. What do you think about this? Dog, I'm trying to make this move in my business. What do I do?" Who's calling you like that? Because your value is so clear to them. But we don't serve everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I'm talking to you, streamer, stalker. I'm talking to you. This is not for everybody. You don't have access to me like that. But for your people, is it so clear that they can't do without? I'm done. It's 2:57. Y'all want to say something before we go? I got a sun bear in my arm. Brought to you by the babies, the future babies too. Okay, even better. I love this. So what we're gonna do is just go head on. Tomorrow I'm gonna teach you how to get your free offer together, how to lead people down the path to, whatever it is that you're building for them. Seriously, is it because it's a holiday? Is that why? It's a holiday. Okay. Well, until the next one. Let me say, I say it to myself all the time. I'm gonna say it to y'all. The world won't get no better if we all just let it be. I said the world won't get no better. Change is up to you and me. So be the change. Get off your assets. Move excuses out your way. And if procrastination is your dragon, you must slay. I gotta go.